Welcome to the Fact Factory podcast, where we dive deep into the real stories and cover the truth, separate fact fiction. I'm your host, Ishmael Chimaza. In this podcast, each and every episode, we explore the new topic, talking to expert, knowledgeable people, whereby they share their personal experience that will challenge their perspectives and broaden your understanding of the world. So, in today's episode, we'll be focusing on drug and substance usage among the peers, including marijuana and alcohol. So, as usual, I'm not alone, I'm with these guys.
Phenomenal Air Magic.
And
Precious Mars.
welcome, you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome.
What are drugs and substances, and how can you define them to you, Precious?
Drug and substances, these are substances, or these are material that can be used either to perform a certain task to someone's body. It just depends on the amount of type of drug that has been used to that particular guy.
Can you come again?
It just depends the usage, the purpose on how to use, on how can it be working to each particular guy, as well as the amount that has been consumed.
To you, phenomenal.
Alright, by simple definition, a drug is a medicine. Well, when we talk about a substance in science, we're talking about a material, a type of matter. In other English, a substance, it is the truth. That's what I can say about substance and drug.
Okay, can you share your understanding on marijuana and alcohol?
Okay. A marijuana is a weed people use as for medicine, uses that to feel merriment. Yeah, that's what I can say about it.
Merriment means
Merriment means happiness.
Happiness?
So happiness, yes, happiness. Merriment is happiness.
Have you ever used that marijuana?
No, I have never used that.
So
That's
you have any experience or?
Nah, but a lot of people use that, and a lot of people used to say that when they use that drugs, maybe they feel merriment.
Okay.
That's what I know about drugs.
So to you, Precious, how do you understand marijuana and alcohol?
Okay, marijuana is just it's just a dried leaves or stems that can be used to a certain guy or anybody to perform a certain task, as I have already said before. Yeah, that's about marijuana. So about alcohol is just a metabolic substance that has been produced during a fermentation process. That's about alcohol.
So
That is always found inside a certain drink. Like, I should put it that way. Maybe you should take it very
certain drink like
Okay, it can be a drink. Okay, I should put an example. Maybe Cashback. It has a certain amount of alcohol. That means a drink of Castel, a Castel for itself, it has a specific amount of volume of alcohol. That alcohol is just a percentage that is found in a certain one drink or a certain liquid. I should put it that way.
have you ever used the drugs or alcohol or
I never
marijuana?
used it. All of them, I never used it.
Okay, or someone else who you know?
Yeah, there are a lot of people.
So can you tell us how did he feel about it?
Okay, it just
How was the
depends.
situation?
It just depends the situation. It just depends to each guy. Depends on the usage. Because the others they take it more. Maybe they make themselves be crazy. Maybe they make themselves being disorganized to make them doing something very bad, contrary what they do when they are not drunk, when they are not get it. So it just depends. But as of me, it's not a good option to take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to you, phenomenal. Have you ever used drugs, alcohol or chamber?
No. Honestly, no.
No?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have someone who you know who have used it before,
Yes, I have a lot of friends.
or who is still using it until now?
Actually, they. Yeah, I
So
have.
can you explain how did he used it and your experience you know about it?
Okay. Sometimes they change their moods
Like,
from sad moods to happy moods. And when they use those drugs, they start acting crazy, start acting insane. Yes.
so do you think that these are good for people?
I don't know. No, I don't know. But not to me because I've never used that. But to them, they are good.
So what do you think is the root that causes most peers to use these drugs?
I think it's just the peer pressure.
Peer pressure?
Yes.
To you, Precious?
Yeah, in fact, it's just a peer pressure, as you have already said. Peer pressure. I agree with my friend here.
Peer pressure how?
Okay, because we used to say that in a grammatical way, one size cannot fit all. So the other guy can have some mind to just use it for his or her own issues. It's just dependable. Not all can have the same issues so that they can take that drug, but they can just use it for themselves. They will have some purposes, so they can do it, and maybe they can feel good, and they can go there tell their friends that I've did this and I've got this. Can you try it? Maybe you resolve your problems. And the other guy can go and do it. Maybe instead of resolving those problems, they end up those problems, not reduce problems, but add up increasing problems. See?
Okay, so to you, Phenomenal, have you ever felt pressure to use this marijuana, chamba, alcohol, and so?
No, honestly not.
So how did you resist yourself from using those drugs?
I know where I'm going to. I know my goal. I know what I like. I know what is best for me. That's why nothing can shake me on that one. Yes, because I know the best who I am.
Okay, so to you, Precious,
Yes.
have you ever felt pressure to use this?
Not at all, because I know what I want to achieve, and inside myself, inside my body, I don't have time or place to keep that particular drugs or substances.
How did you resist yourself from using these drugs?
First thing is to abstain those who did it, being far away from them.
Okay, what strategies are best for you to resist from yourself from this behavior of using drugs, chamba, alcohol, whatsoever?
It's being courage.
Courage?
Yeah, I need to be a very courageous person.
Are you courageous?
Indeed, because there are a lot of people around there, a lot of people, many youth people that are in that scenario, in that situation, in that category. They are using it. Others they are church members, others they are school members, others they are maybe their relatives. They are using it. So it's just knowing what you want to achieve, what you want to be. So I want to achieve a lot. I want to be someone at the high level that I want to achieve a lot. So I don't need to be panicky or even go into that in particular category so that I won't achieve anymore. Because I have seen a lot of people.
So to you, Phenomenal, what best strategies do you use to resist yourself from using drugs or to choose friends who will take those drugs?
You know what? First of all, I know that I'm the best, and I know I can do anything without using drugs. So I gotta stay away. I gotta stay away with those who use drugs, and I gotta avoid them.
Have you ever say no to use drugs, and how did you do it?
No, I've never said that because no one ever told me about it.
Do you have friends?
I got friends. They know what I am. They know what I can. They know what I write. That's why they cannot say that to me.
Okay. So what do you think can be the effects of excessive use of these drugs?
Okay, it can cause death. and it is absolutely reality. I'm gonna give you an example about great American musician Juice WRLD, may he so rest in peace, who overused the drugs and they killed him. And you can see that the drugs has 100% ability to kill someone, to take someone's life in seconds. That's what I can say about it.
To you, Precious, what do you know about the effects of these drugs?
Yeah, there are so many effects, side effects. Nowadays, we're having a problem with road accidents. The reason behind is just because of a lot of people. They are undergoing that particular word situation, taking drugs and substances, maybe alcohol, even marijuana. So if they have used this one and driving and going to the road, driving the car, what will happen? It's like it is a cause of so many road accidents using that one substances, drug and those drugs. So effects, the main effects is like causing road accident, even death, even some stop of functioning of some other body organs.
Okay, so what are the future expectation of using these drugs?
Yeah,
These drugs.
I've told you already that it might make or it can enhances stopping of working of some other organs. For example, talking of liver. That particular organ feel difficult to this particular substances, more especially alcohol. When alcohol is admitted in a particular person in so many in high volume, the working of liver might go the other way, maybe stopping working. So that's a very big problem to a human body.
And not only that, this can lead to madness.
Madness.
Yes.
Okay, but others says that madness it is not from using of these drugs. It is just you are just being. They say that you are just being bewitched by someone
Okay,
else.
let me just tell you that it is a rumor. Like, if it is a rumor, it has no substance.
No. So, to you, Precious, can you explain on that one?
Okay. have you ever, maybe I should ask you a question, have you ever used this one, drug and substances?
No, and I have never, and I will never.
Have you seen someone gone madness because of that maybe has been wished, as we have already said?
Those are rumors, and I'm just asking.
Have you find out an evidence of that?
No, that's why I'm asking.
Okay, that means that's not the truth about it, because you don't have an evidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are lacking some substance in that rumor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one, I have evidence, total evidence, 100% evidence that these drugs might cause madness to a lot of people, even old people, young people. It might be. Maybe they may see important. What do they do is like they take excessive. That's why maybe things go the opposite direction.
So how can we create a supportive environment to those struggling with addiction of these drugs? How can we help them?
Okay, it's just a matter of giving them guidance and counseling. First thing we do to counsel, give them guidance. Maybe they should have we should have a strategy as a Malawian country, like asking them what do they benefit from that, and what do they want to achieve, and combining these things and showing them the direction. If you take this, the direction will be you are going to become madness. If you take this one, if you stop this one, take this direction, maybe you'll be a great, you will achieve a lot. So it's up to you to decide whether to be a good person and be the opposite person. The choice is yours. Maybe a lot of people, they might choose to be effective person, the person that can achieve the great things in the world. So at least we can shift from that category to better category.
So, to you, Phenomenal.
All right, if someone is addicted,
Yeah, how can you help him?
Honestly, it is too hard to handle.